How's it going, guys? Interact here. Welcome back to Katawa Shoujo part 89. Last part I'm not really sure how to word it. We kind of, I guess, confessed, like how it always ended up, but like, it's in different formations. But still, anyways, it I can't really describe it, but I know something weird's gonna happen, so I might as well load it and get through it without any, interruptions. Hopefully nobody does not come in and is like, what are you doing? Okay. I feel her, oh god, I don't wanna edit this, so I feel her hand tensing around the mine, trembling slightly. My mouth opens, but try as I might, I can't formulate a response to her proposition. Lily? Before I can say another word, she slips her hand from under mine and tenderly holds the side of my face once more. Please? Oh, freaking... God dang it, stupid sideways Z. I give a peaceful smile, holding her hand against my cheek as I nod a single time. Okay. Ugh. I don't want to know. As I look into her eyes, she leans towards me. Her delicate lips touch mine as she guides herself with her hand. She breaks off not a second later, faintly smiling. I love you, Hisao. Okay, not what I thought. Okay, we kiss again, this time with both of us meeting the other. While the previous kiss was one of love, this one is one of lust. Our tongues meeting and our breathing heavy. After precious seconds we part, both our faces well and truly flushed. Both of us bring our fingers to our lips in unison, recalling that fleeting feeling, rapidly becoming buried both by our urges and bashfulness. Lily is the first to shift uncomfortably, though. What is it? Should we get more comfortable? Okay. Now that she mentions it, this futon would be a bit too narrow to do much on, considering the thoughts running through both our minds. It's no small wonder one of us has any measure of foresight left. Yee. I take her hands and guide her sideways as I move. The brief and awkward dance ending with both of us tentatively sitting on the floor opposite each other. As I reach forward to pull her top up, she stops after she moves her hands to do the same. You're shaking. I pause for a moment and look at my hands. Sure enough, they're quivering slightly. Whether it's from nervousness or excitement, I'm not sure. I guess I am. Yeah, so you're nervous. You're as nervous as I am then. Oh wait, how do you know I was shaking? I think she's not blind. I withdraw my hands and sigh, steadying myself. We have plenty of time, so there's no need to rush this. Sorry, it's my first time, so I'm a bit... She giggles shakily, all but confirming that I'm reasonably deduced by now. It's the same for me. I'm happy we could share this together. I'll match her smile twofold, leaning forward and taking her body in my arms as she reaches to hug me back. I love you, Lily. Yeah, you do say that a lot, so, wait until something bad happens, and then if she leaves, you're like, I still love you. She's like, no, can't work it, and then, bam, facepalm. You already said that. Yeah, I can't help grinning, even in such a situation, she still has her wits about her. Yeah, because she's a focused person. Breaking our embrace, we decide to take off our own clothing. Well, it's easier this way. I don't doubt it's just an attempt to distract ourselves from our nerves. With slightly stiff hands, I begin to slide the first button out of from my shirt. Once we remove the last of our clothes, which ends up haphazardly piled behind us, my breath is taken by the side in front of me. Oh, gotta censor that. Okay, that's kind of, yeah. I don't know if I should read this. I don't want to read this, and it's really awkward. Yeah, whoops. That's gonna be the censor just says. Okay, oh crap. I don't know what this is just really awkward for me. Okay, and then okay. I don't know what to do here. This is really awkward. I feel like Dane now. Okay, dude. You look really weird. You look really meh. This is the scar from my surgery. I don't remember. Okay, they had to do this in order to operate on my heart. For a moment, she was lost for words. The idea of such extensive scarring adding a new worry for her. Her expression changes from curiosity to apprehension. Should we really be doing this kind of thing. It's whatever floats your boat, I guess. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. You know, I guess that's what all high schoolers think about. Well, I guess seniors think about freaking getting drunk and stuff like that. That's not going to happen. Those words bother me beyond what is rational. Lily's face breaks my heart more than ever her words possibly could. Yet I don't even know the answer to her question. I can't let this condition dominate me forever. It may not even be medically advisable, but I outright refuse to live my life in such a prison. Don't tell me how to live my life, Arrhythmia. I do what I want. It's okay, Lily. This much will be okay. Her troubled expression holds for a moment longer, but she eventually acquiesces, her hand moving to my lower chest and then my thigh. Not the thigh! With a look of slight surprise, she slowly moves her hand downwards, her breath catching as she brushes the side of my lower hair. That does not look like the futon. That looks like clothes. Are you laying down on clothes? She suddenly moves her hand sideways, delicately touching the muscle. Ew, I should not have read that. This is, yeah. She doesn't know what she's doing. You don't know what you're doing. This is bad. Our nervousness peaks as the act begins. Her hand, oh. Okay, I don't know what, I shouldn't have read that. I'm gonna try to skim through this and see if I can actually read stuff, but this is really awkward. Like, I don't like reading this stuff out loud. It's really weird. And if I stay quiet, I'm trying to pay attention if I'm missing anything important. Oh, I wait a second for the rest of the sentence, but none is forthcoming. She may be trying to take the lead, but she's still incredibly nervous. I can't help smiling as I stroke her hair from her face, a couple of times reassuring her, as nervous as she may be. I'm thankful that Lily's taking the lead. I'd probably be just as anxious as she if I were attending to her. Okay. She pauses a moment before giving a small nod over mine once again. I'm at the... Okay, I can see... What the fudge? What the... Dude, I want to get out of the scene. I know there's like the acts of love and stuff, but, you know, it's gonna be difficult editing. If it's too much... Oh, God. Is she sweating? Yeah. Wait, okay, I'm trying to figure out how did she know what to do. Thank God it's not Emmy. I swear to God, if it was Emmy, she would have that rape face all over the place. Ugh. Okay, you already said that. Derp. Show my body's interested. Oh. Okay, shouldn't be reading this. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys read this because you know I'm not gonna be reading this. I'm gonna commentate over this. This is really awkward for me. I'm not sure how I'm gonna be editing this, but thank God it's 15 minutes. Gonna be 15 minutes long. This is gonna be the entire video. I'm realizing that. But I know this is like basically, you know, love. You're making love and whatnot, but I'm a type of person that gets awkward around this type of stuff. Really, I don't like reading it and stuff like that. It's like, if that some weird thing happens, I just like, oh crap. So like, I kind of try to skip it. I'm not gonna read it because it's really awkward. That was a close one. That was really a close one. Okay, after being woken by a sound, I opened my eyes with a measure of reluctance. Turning my head to the left, I find the rain outside sweeps against the windows loudly. Spray after windblown spray lashes against the glass as if trying its hardest to make up for the summer's previous heat. Well, you know, that's what they're called, summer storms. It looks like they kind of darkened this area. I stood up on the futon, what? Wait, you were in the fruit? Okay, that's weird. Holding the back of my neck to try and subdue the pain from my awkward sleeping position. By all accounts, I should be lamenting the turn in the weather, given that this is our last day here. The events of yesterday refuse to stop flooding my mind, though. The feeling of holding Lily's crying body in my arms, the rush of blood and hormones that flowed through us, As we spent the night together, it seems almost futile to try and rationalize everything that happened. In an attempt to distract myself, I groan and lean over to retrieve my bag without standing. Pulling out one bottle after another, I take the daily regimen's worth of pills from their containers and swallow them without further ado. It took a surprisingly short amount of time to get used to swallowing pills without water. That said, I suppose the same thing goes for getting used to living in a school for disabled students. Remembering Yamaku, I became all more grateful for having the chance to get away, even if it's just for the shortest of times. I appreciate the chance to spend time alone with Lilly and Hanako, away from the bustle of school life, even considering the latest complications. I never thought I'd say it, but the idea of living away from the city in a nice, tranquil area is an inviting one. It's a thought that barely a year ago would have seemed simply ludicrous. What is that under there? Is that a shirt? A flash of pink, no doubt Hanako's gown, peeks from around the corner. Realizing I must look aside since I've only just woken up, I stuffed the remaining pills into my mouth and ran a hand through my hair. Good morning, Hisao. Oh, God! I reply in her, completely forgetting that I'm in the middle of swallowing a particularly large pill. Coughing and splitting, I violently gag on it. Hisao? Wow, you screwed up. After sputtering loudly and tapping my chest a couple of times to force it down, I managed to recover. I'm fine. Sorry, I forgot I was swallowing. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I hold my hands up, gesturing for Hanako to stop. I gag, it's my fault. Morning, Hanako. Stop blaming it on yourself, because it technically was your fault, I guess. I don't know. She pauses a moment before bowing in reply. Hey. Walking, no staggering, in behind Hanako is the familiar figure of Lilly. I just cracked my ankle? Also dressed in her pajamas, with her eyes full of sleep, and her hair bedraggled. She's a sight to behold. It doesn't look bedraggled. Hi, Lilly. Oh, snap, I clicked it. Good morning, Hisao. For a while, a silence hangs in the air as neither of us knows what to do. Given what happened last night, we both have more than enough reason to be finding the situation awkward. Just how are we meant to react to meeting each other after something like that? The best course of action would probably be to talk to Lilly alone to set things in order. I'll start making breakfast. Lilly evidently catches on to my train of thought. I'll help. Hanako, could you set the table? She nods her head, disappearing into a cupboard as she quickly goes about her assigned task. It is really I guess because it's cloudy. I rub a little more sleep out of my eyes as I wander over to the fridge and take out some milk. And Lilly grabs various brightly colored boxes from some of the lower cupboards to my side. While we make the rather bland-looking meal, I whisper somewhat more quietly than usual, knowing Lily's hearing. She won't have any trouble catching what I say. Are you okay, Lilly, after last night? She gives a delicate nod, her expression weak. Though her tiredness surely plays a part, she seems genuinely unsure about what's happened between us and how to move ahead. I can't say I blame her, considering my feelings are the same. I'm sorry, Hisao. I was thinking straight yesterday. I never stopped to consider you or Hanako, and I even went as far as... She's winding herself up. With her hands and voice both tightening, I give her a gentle bump to try and lighten up the situation. You don't have to apologize. I said I liked you as well, after all. But don't dare do something stupid. As her composure begins to falter, it becomes obvious there's no alternative. Turning to Lilly, I gently embrace her tall frame. She offers no resistance at all, thankfully pulling back just from the edge of her emotions. Hey, despite our reassuring embrace lasting only a matter of seconds, I notice Hanako wordlessly watching. Wow, that's weird. The plate in her hand hovers inches above the table, her action halted midway by the sight. Wow, that's a good expression. Again with the faces. Look at these faces. It's like, nope, I don't know. The clatter of utensils against the plates is the only sound to be heard as we silently eat. Whereas before only two of us may have been unsure of ourselves, the entire situation has changed. After weeks of blissful friendship, whiling away the days with shared meals and chatter with little meaning, the relationship of Lilly and I, no that of all of us, has irreversibly changed. I can't take this. Lilly. Lily solemnly nods, gently laying her spoon onto the plate in front of her. Neither of us knows exactly how we regard each other, let alone how Hanako would view us. This might seem abrupt, but I confess to Hisao. Okay, for a moment, she is now okay. Hanako looks almost confused, precisely the reaction I thought she would have. She eventually nods, her spoon still in her mouth as she does. Did you accept? I did. Spoon! I like spoons. Okay, I'm gonna end it off here. I'm not sure what else to do, since this is kind of weird, but oh well. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I really don't know what to do now, and then as always, I hope you guys have a great day. Okay, is that supposed to be a tree? What is that? That looks like a person right there. There's a person right there. Who's standing there? Do you see that right there? And what's that? Is that supposed to be like a bird? What is that? And that's supposed to be a tree, I guess. I don't know what that is supposed to be, but I think it's a tree. My heart doesn't race no pound as I step towards Lily, gently taking and steadying her